today, guys? My name is Ethan. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I post content related to fitness, finances, and as of recently, travel. So just all around business in general. Y'all seem to really enjoy watching my flying during COVID. So I wanted to follow up that video with just some of my travel tips, especially to minimize your contact with other people while you're in the airport and just to be as efficient as possible while you're traveling. I actually got the idea for this video a really long time ago when me and my girlfriend watched a movie with George Clooney. I believe it came out in 2009 called Up in the Air. So I'll include some footage from that movie real quick.
Serious.
You never get behind people traveling with infants. I've never seen a stroller collapse in less than 20 minutes.
And watching that movie, I kind of got the idea of, and even just as a little kid, I hate having to go through TSA and that whole process and stressing out like I'm going to make my flight on time and stuff like that. And so the idea behind this video is just come up with some ways that I've come up with on my own to minimize, whether it was subconsciously or intentionally, the amount of time that I have to spend in the airport, as well as some tips specific to traveling with the virus going on right now. So thank you for stopping by. We're gonna go ahead and get started with my travel tips on how to stay safe and efficient in the airport. Alright guys, so right off the bat, tip number one is carry-ons. This is going to be your best friend in the airport, and it is important to pack this as efficiently as possible. So if you kind of saw that intro, there's a few things that I like to keep inside my carry-on. Obviously your laptop if you're traveling for work, but I always like to have a really nice sweatshirt with me in the airport. I always find that I get tired or cold when I'm on planes. And it's nice to have a sweatshirt as kind of a built-in blanket while you're flying. And another great feature about the sweatshirt is if you're on a plane and you're kind of sitting next to someone, and I like to be cordial and friendly and stuff, but if you're just sitting there and you pop the AirPods in, you throw on the hood, just give it a nice little tug, and you kind of just hedge over to the other way, they're probably not going to try to talk to you. So this is like, I'm just be completely honest, this is like a built-in, like, I don't even know, that thing in Harry Potter where he like throws it on over himself.
Some kind of cloak. Well, let's see then. Put it on. Whoa! My body's gone. I know what that is. That's an invisibility cloak. I'm invisible.
Lets people know that, hey, I appreciate you. I hope you have a great flight, but just, you know, please don't try to talk to me in the nicest way. Tip number two, footwear. I think it's super important and definitely maximizing your time, especially going throughout security, is having a pair of really comfortable slip-on shoes. I would probably recommend putting on socks, but when you have to take off your shoes and you're going through security, it's so much easier to just slip them on and slip them back on instead of having to untie your shoes, retie them. So I always try to wear slip-on shoes, and that leads me to my next point. No belt. I always try to wear, let me see if I have some better travel pants. These pants are from Lululemon. I think they discontinued this style, but I have some other really great pants that are great for travel. That from far away especially, they kind of look like khakis or just nicer pants. But they're really stretchy and comfortable. And great for flying because you don't have to worry about taking off your belt, putting your belt back on, and all around just kind of makes my experience in the airport a whole lot better. So yeah, that is tip number three. Tip number four, check baggage. Go ahead and check it at the door. Especially with what's going on right now, especially in my opinion.
I've never been on live television
before?
We should really try to eliminate the points of contact we have with other people, just out of respect for them and just so that you can literally just spend less time in the actual airport itself. And leaving the check bag at home allows you to go right to the airport, hit security, and wait at your gate. And that way, you're not having to interact with security. They're taking your card to pay for it, and so there's just a lot more interactions that you have to worry about with the check bag. So if you can, I definitely recommend using a bag more like this. This one is just a small duffel I got from Alphalete. It is perfect for going to the gym, but especially if you just have like a weekend trip or something like that. This is perfect for a couple pairs of work pants, dress shirt, some workout clothes, 2 pairs of shoes. Fits perfect. This one even has a pocket to put a pair of like dirty gym shoes in. That kind of fills out the rest of the bag. So you can even separate your dirty clothes from your clean clothes. But final tip for this video is making sure you have an electronic boarding pass so you can download that on your laptop. Just playing, guys. This is a Spanish textbook. You wouldn't want to download on your laptop because that doesn't make any sense. But what you can do is most carriers, I know American does it, United does it, you can have an electronic boarding pass that you can scan to your Apple Wallet, or if you have a Samsung phone. Probably not even have access to the internet, so you wouldn't be watching this video. But you can download a boarding pass onto your phone. You can download a boarding pass onto your phone, and when you go to the airport, you can check in advance on your way to the airport, and that way you can literally just go straight to security. They look at it on your phone, you can scan it on their sensor, they don't even have to touch it. And this way you're minimizing any point of contact. You can get to your gate, scan it, you don't even have to give them your phone. That way you're literally not touching anyone. The only thing you really have to touch is your seat in your plane and maybe the elbow bump to the flight attendant on the way out. Other than that, guys, those are just some quick tips I thought of right off the bat to minimize your time while you're traveling in the airport itself, as well as just in general, being more efficient in the airport, as that's something that always kind of annoys me, is just having to wait in lines and stuff like that. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please stick around for my next video. I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite credit cards and tips to save money there and build credit, especially as a younger person. So thank you so much for stopping by. Please, please, please comment if you like something about the video. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on those post notifications. We'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, as I'm sitting here editing this video, I did not want to forget the importance of making sure you're obviously wearing a face mask. They're probably not going to let you into the airport if you don't have one on, but even with your Uber driver, as you're going to the grocery store, definitely make sure just to have at least a couple extra with you in the airport. I know these little kind of strings here can snap sometimes in a lot of flights. I'm sure they'd be gracious enough to give you one, but just make sure to have a couple of extra ones of these in your carry-on so that you're not left without a mask. Another thing that Olga in my comment section pointed out in my last video is to really make sure you're taking time to thank your flight attendants and your pilots as you're getting on and leaving the flights, as they're risking their health to make sure that you have a good experience for something that might be a nuisance or a small part of your day. So definitely make sure to be thanking those flight attendants and all of the men and women who are helping us travel and continue on with our jobs. So know that's something I'm definitely super grateful for right now. Thanks again, guys. We will see you in the next one.
Wow, acrobatic.
Is carry-ons.
Sorry, it was heavier than I thought.
Please don't try to talk to me in the nicest way. Is that bad?
No,
Okay.
it's funny.
All right, guys. Tip number 2: footwear. Footwear. Babe, can you actually try to do a good job? Just like what?
Like a lot of them?
See that?